Now I'm gonna ask you a question. Now earlier you said that you love it, you live here, you eat, you breathe it, you sleep it, and everything else. And I'm not trying to rush you out the door. Is retirement on the loom
Yeah.
at you at all?
No,
With
without
your
doubt.
son, coming through,
Yes.
maybe getting him through, or what have you?
Yeah, it's long. It's hard. It's long. And I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, this season starts November 6th. Regionals for what? March 10th, maybe last year. I mean, that's a long season to go. 6 days a week. Really 7 because you're scouting.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
go every day this week, obviously. And then we've got to watch tape. We've got Abel Park playing this week. We've got Niski, who we open up with, plays Thursday. We've got Bethlehem plays on Friday. So, I mean, that's stuff that you feel obligated. You got to go see those teams.
Right.
So it makes for a long season. So, yeah, you know what? In a couple of years, then when I could retire from teaching, I want to do something in college.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind being somebody's assistant. There are times, and I don't mind that. Like some people, they say I don't ever want to be an assistant. I don't think sometimes I enjoy it here where I'll head the team for an hour and 15, and then they'll do drills. I'll let the assistants take over, and then I'll just walk around the players.
Right.
And I can approach them differently, and I almost like it. Sometimes enjoy that even better because it's a one-on-one connection.
Yep.
It's not like I'm barking at them. It's that assistants always have different relationships with the players and the coaches.
Right.
And I don't mind that. I spent a week down into St. Edward's in Andre Cook. A couple of years ago, and I loved it. I did kids' class schedule. I worked some guys out there in their free time during a college day. I go to the coffee shop. I get a workout in myself. I'm like, can you pay me $40,000 for retirement?
Right.
Give me some change in my pocket to get
Right.
dinners. And
Coach, take me through that last play right there that you drew up in the huddle and got yourself an easy bucket to kind of close out the game.
Well, they just scored, so therefore you can either run with the ball out of bounds, you can run at the baseline, or you can have the guy stay and have a teammate run out of bounds, make the pass out of bounds. Now he becomes an active player inbounds. And that's what they executed it great. They did a great job of listening. Nick made a tremendous pass to TJ, and TJ obviously dunked it home. It was fun.
This particular win, even though it was a regular season, where does this pretty much rank? I mean, for you right now?
Nowhere. It doesn't anywhere.
Nowhere.
It just doesn't. It doesn't. It's a regular season game. It's a good win, but it's a long season. You coach long enough, and it's not a roller coaster anymore.
Right.
Okay, it's a flat coast until you get into sectionals. Until you're talking about like a game-winning shot in the sectional finals, or you're in the regionals at Colgate 2015, and you win in overtime. Those are the ones you remember. We're talking about mid-January. It was a great second half, and I really appreciated the guys when we went to halftime. We made an adjustment, diamond to one on number 2, and Chris Holbert just chased them all around, and we just listened to the adjustments. That shows maturity and a sign of growth, and I think that was a good step for us.
Now, one thing I noticed about you out and covering you is that you do an awesome job of defensive adjustments, particularly what I saw. Talk to me a little bit about that. Like I saw halftime adjustments against CBA last year. Jordan King went off for 20 in the first half, came out in the box and won. I don't even think when you talked about his motor and Holbert's motor, that speaks volumes to it. I don't think Jordan scored another point that second half. And then you do triangle and 2 on Signer. Talk about your defense and your game adjustments in the field that you have for that.
Well, you want to go in saying, okay, this is what we're going to allow. This is what we're going to take away. And some games we go in, and we did that with Isaiah Mole in the championship game. You got to contain him. You can't let him go off. You got to try to frustrate him. Phenomenal player. Let's get him a little bit frustrated. Let's get him tired. Let's kind of bump him as he's trying to cut through. And sometimes you stick to that game plan the entire way, and it works. I mean, it's kind of working. Even if he hits a couple of threes, you got to believe in that 30 minutes. And that star player Seymour. Same thing. Played them in the semifinals and just kept at him. And even when we were down 12, I think 10 or 12, said, no, if you're going to beat us with somebody else, I'm the coach on, I'm okay with that.
Right.
And I try to tell players, this is what we need to do to win. If you do this, you follow the game plan, I believe our odds of winning are very good. If somebody else ends up hitting threes and beating us, I'll take the blame for that. That's not you, that's on me. And, you know, hey, there have been times that happen. Sometimes it pans out really well. But, you know, at CBA, the halftime adjustments, obviously you go into a game plan hoping that that's the game plan that's going to be up for the whole game.
Right.
You know, that was a game where he just went off. And he had like 4 threes in the first half. I mean, for me to come down and do the same exact thing, in the second half, it makes me probably one of the worst coaches in America. So I wouldn't say that was like an unbelievable adjustment. The guy just scored 20 and a half. I'm no mathematician, but times 2, that's 40 points in the game. And, you know, we had to do something. And you know what? Over guarding him. You know, sometimes you don't want to take your most prolific offensive player and exert him so greatly on defense. Well, like you said, his motor showed great. Like basically, that poor kid, I felt bad for him.
I don't know if he felt bad for himself. The way he works on that court, like he enjoys it.
Yeah. No, I meant the guy who he's guarding.
Oh yeah, I felt bad for him too.
Yeah.
It was a blanket.
I hate Holbert.
Yeah, he went out. He probably went to sleep last night thinking about Holbert that night. Yeah.
Yes.
Get the game guys covered at Shaker, which I listened to all of it, by the way. Thank you for your help in this game. So I'd like to give you guys a little credit for our win tonight. We got to listen to all your insight during the game.